Nick. You had a high up view of practice. I guess what's the methodology that goes in there? We heard you were on the headset with some of the other coaches as well.
Yeah, I mean, we when we go big, it's nice to have a different perspective and a different lens. We meet as a staff before and figure out what pictures we want to show, and it's easier kind of to see some things, from up top. So that's something we've done now, all preseason and all season. So it's a good flow. Helps us work efficiently. Helps us paint some pictures that maybe I see up there that we need to look at, but also, it allows me to screen when I need to from up top.
And a lot of practice playing against the press as well. I know with Tennessee coming in, that's a team that likes to get on teams. How do you, I guess, evaluate that matchup?
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for us to learn, right, and grow. They're obviously a dang good team, number one in the country. So, really well coached. They got some really good players. So, we expect they'll come guns blazing. And it's just for us just to understand, how to navigate certain scenarios, and ultimately, how do we feel like we can have success, when they send the house.
As you enter the SEC grind of the season, just what is your message to the girls?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, today I said, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's SEC, it's real now. It's been real for us for 6 weeks. Nothing changes for us. Where the kids have been really, really intentional. The group's been intentional. They've worked really, really hard. So it's another game. It's another opportunity for us to learn and grow. And that's kind of the message that we said to them today.
To add to that, I mean, the scheduling seemed really intentional as well with the non-conference opponents. You go and face 2 Power 4 teams on the road. You host Wake Forest, the national finalists last year. How have you kind of evaluated their performances over those 6 games in terms of, where you like to be and getting better each week?
Yeah, I mean, I think every team poses different challenges. And that's the beauty of non-conference, right? We're 2 games less than an 8, 1 cancellation, and then 1, we were trying to get a game and it fell through last minute. But, moving forward, I mean, our non-conference schedule next year has got some dang good teams, and, for us, it's an opportunity to get better, right? We want to play against really good teams. All 6 games that we played in non-conference all pose challenges, different challenges, and so we used it as an opportunity to find out some things, figure out some things, but also, play against some really good players, really good teams that were well coached, that constantly kept giving us different looks, and that's all you can ask for in non-conference.
We talked about it earlier in the exhibition schedule, but what have you thought about the play of your goalkeepers?
Yeah, they've been great. I get an opportunity, while the girls are doing warm-up and first usually activity, I get a chance to go over and spend time with the goalkeepers. And, I was on a call this morning just crediting Coach Kat and the work that she's done with all 3 of them. The energy that they have, the development that they've had in such a short time has been great, and that's a true testament to Coach Kat and the work that she's doing with them. But they've been great. I think they all have different strengths, and for us, it's a great group that works really hard.
Something that kind of stands out about Sarah is her willingness to attack crosses and attack corner kicks, and kind of showing the strength going up against defenders. Obviously, you're inviting contact when you do something like that, but what goes into that preparation for a goalkeeper, like mentally and physically?
Yeah, Sarah, in the process, when we talked about Sarah, we talked to Sarah, she's someone that is really, really intentional. She's a professional in everything she does. She wants to get better. She wants to grow. She's constantly meeting with Coach Gat to go over film, to go over practice scenarios. So it's a credit to who she is as an individual, and she's made tremendous strides, so far through, 6 weeks. Appreciate you guys.
Allie, what do you say to some of the newcomers this year about the grind of the SEC?
There is no easy game. It's a grind, that's for sure. But you just take it game by game. But there is no easy game in this at all. And I think that is really important for people to realize, to go in with the mentality of, like, each game dictates, like, if you go on to the tournament or things like that. So
you have some familiarity with Tennessee, obviously playing in the SEC tournament last year. What do you know about them this year and the squad that they've got, just learning from game film and scouting report, things like that?
They're very good defensively. I think they're one of the few teams that they have not got scored on, or they barely have. But so very good defensively, very organized, and I think that will be a good challenge for us to try and work in between their back line and see what we can create.
As an attacker, I mean, when you see something like that, you said it was a challenge that you guys are going to take on. How does that make you feel, confidence-wise, knowing that they have to come into your house?
Yeah, no, I think them being ranked number 1 reminds me of last year a lot, and the energy with the fans, how we prepared for it is similar, and I'm excited for just the energy of it all. I mean, I see it as a challenge. I want to like be one of the only teams that can beat them so far, so I see it as like a really exciting, fun thing for us to do.
Do you think you could score another Olympic opponent?
Anything else?
That's it. Thanks, Al.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks.
Sarah, obviously stepping into some big gloves in terms of legacy here, but it seems like you've approached it with confidence and you've had some fun, goalkeeping for Mississippi State. What's the experience been like?
Yeah, so I definitely watched State play last year, and yeah, Maddie was a great goalkeeper, and I'm so happy that I've had the opportunity to, fill her space that she left now. But yeah, it's definitely been hard coming here. It's obviously like levels higher than where I was at. So it's been difficult, but Coach Kat has been training with me so much, and I've just been taking it day by day in each game, and it's been a lot of fun with this team here. So I'm, really excited.
Obviously, the SEC is an uptick in competition, but just talk about how y'all been getting ready for this challenge.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you guys know we're out on the field like for so long each day, but there's no one else I'd rather spend this much time with than these girls. But yeah, they have us on a good schedule. We usually do film. We do a really long warm up with Coach Vic, and our coaches really don't mess around with our trainings. Like, we're in and out, and we like stick to the script. It's really helpful what they do too, in terms of like what to expect, what we need to work on, and just like capitalizing on some things that could help us win games. So it's been good.
A lot of work done today, playing out through a press, and that's also just part of the identity here. Nick wants the team to be building up from the back and wants defenders and goalkeepers to be able to play the ball. Is that a part of your game that you saw as a strength when you came here?
Yeah, I would say I definitely have been utilized so much more out of the back coming here, and I've had to learn a lot too. But I think it's been great too, because obviously it makes us more of a threat. And I think it's also great when I have a back line who's more than capable of supporting me and just like learning and growing with me through the build as well. But I would definitely say I've gotten a lot stronger with my myself and my confidence, just building out of the back and moving forward.
What do you anticipate Friday night, the atmosphere, first SEC match? What kind of do you think about it?
I'm really excited. So a few of the girls, obviously, who played here last year, were just saying how how many people come here and how packed it is, and just like it's unreal. And we've had a few games and it's been kind of packed, but they're already saying that first SEC home opener is going to be like so many people. So I'm excited. I love a good crowd, and they have a name for me, the Great Wall of Sarah. So I actually love it when they say that. So I'm really excited for everyone. My family's coming, so I have a lot of siblings. I'm excited to see them, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Anything else for Sarah?
Thanks.